Hey folks, we're at Portland Arch Nature Preserve.
The Portland Arch Nature Preserve has a long and storied history. This was once Shawnee land. They lived in caves along Bear Creek and the Wabash River, herding deer into these very sandstone canyons to hunt them. After the Battle of Tippecanoe in 1811, Chief Tecumseh used a cave here to hide from General Harrison's troops. For a while, this land was turned into a reservation, until white settlers came in the 1830s at least. At this point, the Portland Hotel was built. A young Abraham Lincoln actually stayed there several times. In 1890, the area was turned into a resort. People came by boat and train to hike, swim, and see the arch. In 1928, a dam with a water wheel was built to supply electricity. And in 1937, the area was then turned into a Boy Scout camp. Many of the building's foundations can still be seen just off trail. In 1944, a boy exploring the cliff tops fell to his death, and the land was sold to the Nature Conservancy in 1966.
It's been a little while since Catfish and I visited Portland Arch Nature Preserve, so we thought we'd check it out just to get outside and get some fresh air. And it's an absolutely beautiful day. See what kind of signs of spring we can find. The catfish. Do you see all the little iron deposits in the sandstone?
Sure do.
Isn't it weird how some of them almost look like pipes sticking out? Maybe it's
Aliens.
Portland Arch Nature Preserve is kind of divided up between two trails, a north trail and a south trail. And we are currently on the north trail. It is the most popular one because it features the most cliffs and sandstone and of course the actual arch. So here's the Portland Arch.
Sure is.
Technically, the Portland Arch is not an arch at all, but a natural bridge, since it still has a creek that flows through it. It is the only natural bridge in Indiana.
I always feel like after I come through the arch, it's like you stepped into another world, kind of. Because on this side you've got a little valley and all this line of cliff. It's kind of like a small canyon. And of course this here is part of the old dam that was once here.
Yep.
I always thought that alcove was really cool. It's got like a half amphitheater feel to it for some reason. I'm not sure why that comes to mind, but some rather green bluffage there, isn't it?
Yep. Some mushrooms too.
What you got?
Those look weird.
Some weird lichen?
Guess so.
A lot of times we'll see birds nesting on that cliffside. That's pretty much the north trail. What do you think, Catfish? Should we go do the south trail too?
Might as well.
Alright, a short little drive. We're now at the trailhead for the south trail here at Portland Arch. Personally, I wish they had a connector trail, maybe something that follows the creek, because the same creek flows through both sections. But that's why I'm not a manager of nature preserves. Starting to see a carpeting of green. Forest is coming alive.
At last.
I didn't mention it while we were hiking the north trail, but I'm going to now here on the south trail. There's a lot of foundations to old buildings and such to be found here in this nature preserve. And this one looks like it was done with stone blocks. That's pretty old. If they just had a trail in the creek, I would so love that. Yeah, that's just a beautiful, beautiful stream with some sandstone bluffs on each side. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That is a really old farm implement of some kind. There's more. It's a really quiet and pretty place, isn't it?
Sure is.
Very serene. Alright, that is pretty much our hike here at Portland Arch Nature Preserve. Catfish, what'd you think of our little hike here?
The ultra is pretty cool because you just go through and then you're in the middle of a ravine. Also, twerking bird.
That little bird was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I don't know if that was some kind of mating dance it was doing or what, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what the North Trail is definitely the most scenic with all the sandstone cliffs and such. So definitely always love that. And the creeks are just beautiful no matter what. But I don't know, it's just good to get outside. It's beautiful spring so far. So until next time,
Peace out.